Hi everyone, this is Annabelle, the founding and managing partner of the law firm Crefovi. Happy Easter! Things are changing at the moment. We have actually entered the first sign of the zodiac. Yes, I'm a lawyer, but I also follow these sort of things. And that is Aries. And Aries signifies that it's actually the beginning of the year from a zodiacal standpoint. So I don't know in your world, but definitely in my world, things are changing massively. And with clients coming in, coming out in our law firm, and it really feels like a new beginning, a renewal. Things are also still very, very slow due to Brexit and Brexit implications, which are, excuse my French, a fucking mess. Basically, nobody knows what's happening because no law has been and has entered into force to replace all the EU arrangements in relation to IP, intellectual property, in relation to enforcement of judgments from the EU in the UK and vice versa. So it's a bloody mess. And so that is actually really creating chaos, as well as, of course, the pandemic, since France has actually entered its third lockdown last week, and the UK should actually get out of its 6 months lockdown. Since January 2021, we've been in lockdown here, basically around the 12th of April. So that slows down and makes things difficult. However, we are starting a new cycle in this month of April. This is, as I said, the first sign of a zodiac, which is starting Aries, which, as I'm sure you know, the ram is always pushing things forward, at the forefront of things and change and movement. So I think it's definitely going into the right direction. But we've got no visibility when this COVID-19 pandemic is going to end. I don't think anytime too soon, to be honest. It's too much of a mess, between vaccination campaigns, which are not very successful, and also the fact that basically we have no idea whether these vaccines work with all the mutations of the virus, etc. So all in all, there's a lot of uncertainty going on in 2021. It's definitely a year of change, implementing change. So the best as a creative entrepreneur, or as the owner of a creative business, is to keep on being nimble, lean, and also very adaptable, and do a lot of yoga and meditation and things which calm you down, because you have to keep calm and carry on, really. That really is, this year is really the illustration of his saying, keep calm and carry on. And also be flexible. There's something I really find difficult in the UK, is that most British people are actually very rigid, very set in their ways, extremely rigid. And that means that they basically, completely missing the changes, or and therefore being extremely then unhappy because the changes have just passed them by and they didn't jump on the bandwagon to actually, make the most of these changes, and they get stuck in their ways and they don't evolve. And so that is really a problem with UK people. They are very inflexible, rigid, to a point that you think they actually have a, stick up their arse, which I think is a shame, really. I wouldn't say that the French are more flexible. Yeah, I think to a degree they are slightly more flexible, and but they have less mastery of managing their emotions, the French. So, that's... Well, the British, to be fair, are really very good at managing their emotions. I mean, at least, controlling them. Managing, I don't know, but at least controlling them and making sure they don't become menaces, threats to society most of the time. So anyway, my point is keep calm, carry on. This is a new cycle starting at the moment, and we need to make the most of it. We need to adapt to the new paradigm, which is that basically nothing is sure, nothing is certain, and we have to basically, if that's what you have to say to a client, I'm sorry, I don't have the answer, because that there's a void in law at the moment. That is what you have to say, in a clear manner, but you have to say it. So most clients hate it, but it is what it is. They don't make the laws, and we at Crefovi don't make the laws. There are governments who are out there are supposed to do that, and yet they have not done it yet. So there's a lot of legal uncertainty going on due to Brexit in particular, but also the pandemic, because of all these difficulties to travel travel from the UK to the EU and vice versa, and also potentially having some vaccine passports and shit like this. I mean, hello. So there's also an enormous, breach of our civil liberties at the moment. So do a lot of yoga, do a lot of meditation, do a lot of jogging, do a lot of physical exercise which calms you down, which is exactly what I'm doing at the moment, as well as working my bottom off, of course. So happy Easter, take care of yourself, and talk to you soon. Bye.